No.
Wow!
I love watching tennis.
Oh, I like it too.
And I love playing tennis.
Yes, I like very much.
And I like to win.
Yes, I like to win too.
Everybody likes to win.
Yeah.
But winning isn't everything.
No.
It's important to play the
Yeah,
game.
it's very important to play.
And to have fun,
Yes.
right?
I
No,
have fun
you
when I
have fun.
play tennis.
Yes, I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But today's story is about competitiveness and fair play.
Yes, so let's go and read it.
Let's read the story for today.
Okay. So from advance number 2, agreeing and disagreeing, fun and games.
Okay. Fun and games. Nora loved working as a counselor at Camp Laguna. She enjoyed being with the children and planning their activities. There was only one thing that Nora hated about Camp Laguna, the Camp Laguna Olympic Games. Although there's a broad range of events to choose from this year, I've decided to join the running team again, Nora's friend Judy said to her as they were walking together. Why don't you join too? We should be playing games for fun, not competing to see who will finish first, complained Nora. What's wrong? Judy asked Nora. I don't usually hear you complaining. I think competition brings out the worst in people, Nora explained. I'd rather encourage the kids to be cooperative, not competitive. But it's all in the spirit of fun, Judy said. Even if I were to participate, what can a weak, short, skinny girl do for the team anyway? Nora asked. Nora, what you may lack in athletic ability and technique, you more than make up for in spirit. Besides, if you don't participate, you'll disappoint all the campers who look up to you. Nora finally agreed on the condition that Judy train her. Over the next 2 weeks, Judy had Nora running, jumping, and doing all kinds of tiring exercises. Nora was surprised to learn that she was actually having fun as well as developing her athletic skills. Finally, the day of the games arrived. A prepared and confident Nora stood at the starting line of the half-mile race. The judge blew the whistle and shouted, "Go!" Judy watched the race in suspense. Nora was actually ahead of the other competitors. Suddenly, Judy noticed that Nora was sitting on the ground, angrily waving her arms in the air. Afterward, Judy tried to console her friend. Relax, it was only a race. It's not worth losing your temper over. You gave it your all, and that's what's important. But I would have won the gold medal if Joanne hadn't bumped into me, Nora moaned. Nora, maybe you should go back to being a spectator. Competing brings out the worst in you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah, it
Do you
looks like-
agree, Ed?
Sure.
Yeah, it's important to play, to stay together, and not only to win.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Now, one thing we can say is that in the beginning, Nora didn't want to compete.
Yeah.
She wanted the children to just enjoy playing the games or playing the sports.
Yeah, it's important.
Exactly.
When you practice a sport to enjoy yourself, in particular for children.
Yes, exactly right. If children become too concerned about winning,
No.
right, they don't enjoy the game.
No.
They don't enjoy losing. And losing is a part of the game.
Yeah, and sometimes it's important to lose.
Somebody wins, somebody loses, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It should be fun anyway.
Yes.
Okay? Now,
Because they are games.
exactly right. After all, they are games. Okay? Now, what we see is that at the end of the story, Nora is very upset because she didn't win the race. Now, why was she so upset? Because really, even though Nora doesn't like competitiveness, we find out that she's very competitive. Okay? Now, what I think we should do is look at some of the key words that are used in this story.
Fun and games.
Exactly right. A counselor, okay, that's a person who works in a school or at a camp in this case,
Yeah.
okay, and gives advice or guides people to do certain things. Okay, she enjoyed. This is a word we use a lot in English.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's quite is she enjoyed. She had a good time.
Yeah.
Being with the children.
Yes, and after we have being, after enjoy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Exactly right.
Being with the children, playing their activities.
Planning their
Okay.
activities. Yes. We have the verb hated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The past, simple past of hated. Okay. Now, one thing about the pronunciation that I want to point out: verbs that end with the T sound or the D sound, like hate or decide, we pronounce the E. So we have hated,
Hate it.
right? Whereas a word that doesn't end in a D or T sound, we don't pronounce the E, and we have enjoyed, not enjoyed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a common mistake many people make. Here again, we have a verb that ends in the D sound, decided, and we pronounce this E. Okay, let me close this, and that will close that, and maybe not.
Okay.
Let's take a look at some other key words. Competition. That's very similar to Italian.
Yeah.
Right? And so is cooperative. Cooperative means to work together.
And then here we have also the worst.
Right.
Not to bring out the worst.
Right. We would call this a superlative, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
To take out, no? The bad part of people.
Yeah, this, to bring out. Okay, this is a phrasal verb.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you said, it
Yeah.
brings out. It shows.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. It shows the worst in people. Okay. So to show or to bring out would be synonyms. Right. The spirit of fun.
Very important.
Right. To participate. All right. That's also a very a word that's very similar in Italian.
And then here we have weak, short, skinny.
Right.
I'm not skinny.
You're not skinny. You're
No.
not weak, and you're not short.
No, I'm short, but not skinny.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
can you help us to define a skinny girl, a skinny person?
Skin is very thin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very,
thin.
very.
Okay.
Yes.
I was skinny when I was young.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you aren't skinny, but you are, slim.
Right. I'm still slim. Okay.
Okay, here we have another word, for example.
Yeah.
You may lack in athletic.
Yeah. To lack. That means. Let's see. How would I best describe to lack? Lack means something that you don't have.
Yeah.
Okay. So we could say, Nora, what you don't have
Mm-hmm.
in athletic ability. All right. Disappoint. Okay. That's a word that we use very often in English. Okay.
And
Now-
look up to
Yes.
you. Mm-hmm.
Now here's another phrasal verb. To look, of course, we know what that means. Okay. To look up to someone means to consider them highly. No, to think that they are in some way, let's
Better.
say, superior
Yeah,
or
better than you.
Yes, exactly right. Okay. Now, little children look up to their parents.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
Okay.
If I'm a student, I usually look up to my teacher.
Not always.
Not always. All right.
Okay, and Nora finally agreed.
Right.
Okay, to train. We have the verb to train.
Yes.
Okay, train, training.
Right. Exactly
We
right.
know.
Exactly right.
Over the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. Right. This is a particular phrase. All over the next 2 weeks. Okay. We know that over is a preposition. Usually means above,
Yeah.
right? But over a period of time means during this period of
So
time.
during the next 2 weeks.
Right. In this case, during would be a synonym for over.
Yeah. Then
Okay.
here we have tiring exercises.
Right. A tiring exercise. An exercise that makes you tired.
Yeah. So
Okay.
a person is tired,
Yes.
or
Exactly.
something can be tiring.
A person can be tired, and a task or a sport can be tiring.
Okay. It's like, for example, I'm bored and something is boring.
Exactly right.
Okay.
Now, I can be boring you
No.
with my lesson. No.
No. Your lesson are very interesting.
All right.
Okay, and I am interested in your lesson.
Great.
Okay, so we can go on.
Yes.
This word you use a lot.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
yeah.
lot.
Well, in English, we do use that a lot, actually, right? And it's a little bit different from a word that's similar in Italian. Okay. It means really, okay, in this moment, having fun.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have also skills.
Yeah, that's another word that now in Italian people are using, okay? They're using an English word in the Italian language, okay? Like we have many words like that in the Italian language. Skill is a talent, an ability,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see if there are some other interesting words. Here we have another, what we call a compound word. Two words put together and separated by this little line here, this little, what we call a hyphen, okay? These kind of words are very common in English, okay? Like bestseller,
Yeah.
like quick thinking, okay?
Yes, there are many.
We have a lot of those. Okay,
Race.
race, right? Watch the race. We can have automobile race, bicycle race.
Competition.
Yes, it's right. Usually involving speed.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So for cars, for running, for bicycling, for swimming, okay, that is a race.
Okay. Then other keywords.
Yes, we have a few more.
Yeah.
Nora was
Again,
actually,
you
yes.
know, there's word.
That's right, exactly, exactly. We have that word again,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Like I said, we do use it maybe too much, okay?
Okay.
Was in that moment ahead of the other country. This is another preposition, okay?
So
Ahead
she
of.
was the first.
Yes, exactly right. She was in the first position, okay? Ahead of the other racers.
But then something happened.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, something happened to Nora, all right? And she was sitting on the ground, angrily
Yeah.
waving her arms. Angrily is an adverb, okay? It means in a way that she's waving up very, very agitated and very...
She was not happy.
She was absolutely not happy.
And waving her arms.
So she was angrily waving her arms. But we could say Nora was angry. Okay? Now, Judy tried to console. She tried to make her friend feel better.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Don't worry,
no,
it's okay.
It's okay.
Right? In fact, she says, it was only a race.
So relax.
Here's another word that's very interesting, and it is worth. A synonym for worth would be value. Okay? So if I say, what is my car worth? It means, what is the value of my car? Normally that would be money, but also something can have sentimental value, worth, sentimental worth. Okay? So when Judy says it's not worth losing your temper, and this is another expression, okay? It means there's no value in getting angry.
Yeah.
It's only a game. It's only a race. We have another expression here, to give it your all. It refers to the competition in this case. To give something your all means to put all your energy and all your effort into something. All right. And I think we have looked
have
at
finished,
most of
yes.
the interesting most of the
Keywords.
interesting keywords. We do have an if clause here. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay, that's an if
The
clause.
third case of if clauses. no?
Exactly right.
Yeah.
We could always switch that around. If Joanne hadn't bumped into me, I would have run. I would have won the gold medal.
Yes.
If
If
clause.
clauses are not so easy.
They're not so easy. They're
Also
not so
for
easy.
Italian people.
Absolutely.
Yes, I think for people all around the world are not very easy. But this is the third one.
Exactly.
Okay,
Okay.
so Ed, can you tell us something about Olympic Games?
I can
because
tell you a
I
little
think
bit
you
something,
are
yes.
very good about it.
I like watching the Olympic Games. Okay. Now, the interesting thing about Olympic Games is we have the Summer Olympic Games and the Winter Olympic Games. Okay, let's take a look. Summer and winter. Swimming is a typical summer sport, right? And there are many different events in swimming, right? Long distance, short distance, right? Boxing.
Do you like boxing?
I love watching boxing.
Yeah?
Yes. In 1960, the Summer Olympic Games were held in Rome.
Yes?
And you know who the champion was for the heavyweight division?
Oh, sorry.
A certain Cassius Clay,
Ah, yes,
whose
yes.
name became Muhammad
Yeah.
Ali.
Yes, yes.
Basketball. Okay. Tennis is a Summer Olympic game. Gymnastics. There are many events in gymnastics. The rings, the parallel bars, the high bar, the floor exercises where people are running and tumbling, right? I love watching gymnastics.
I think you love in general watching sports.
I do. I have to admit. I
do
like
you spend lots of time watching sports on television?
Not as much as I would like to.
No?
No.
What's your favorite sport?
Gosh, you know, I used to love baseball. That was my favorite sport. But when I came to live in Europe, I fell in love with soccer, right? Which is football.
Yeah.
What you call football.
Yeah.
So I
that's
think it's the
typical.
greatest sport. Yeah, it happens. I also like automobile racing. Okay. Now here's an interesting event in the Olympics. It's called the triathlon. I think the order is swimming, bicycling, and then running. It's a very tough event.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about the winter games, the winter sports. Skiing, okay, there's many different events in skiing. Downhill skiing, cross-country skiing, the ski jump.
Yeah.
I love the ski jump.
But can you ski?
No, I can't ski.
Okay.
I tried once. I want to forget it. Ice skating. Okay, we have speed skating. And then we have figure skating, right? That's a beautiful
Yes,
sport.
beautiful.
Ice hockey, very popular in the northern countries like Russia and Canada and Norway, the Scandinavian countries, because it's always cold there. Sledding, okay, that's this, you know, you have this sled and you go on a course which is very fast and there are a lot of turns. And then there's the biathlon. This is a very interesting event because it involves two sports that really don't have anything to do with each other. One is skiing and the other is shooting a rifle.
Yes.
Yeah,
a
so you-
particular sport.
Yeah, it is strange. You ski with a rifle on your
Yeah.
back and you stop and you shoot at a target. It's very strange.
Yeah.
So those are a little bit of summer games and a little bit of
Yeah.
about the winter
Then
games.
there are other sports. Oh,
Lots of other sports we
Yeah.
can talk about.
okay.
We've talked about competition. We've talked about enjoying the game,
Yeah.
right? And putting all your effort into something and the spirit of sport, which should be a positive thing.
Absolutely.
And not only concentrated on winning,
No, it's not so important.
yeah, because at the end of the game, somebody must win and somebody must lose.
Yes.
But losing isn't the end of the world.
Absolutely not, Ed. Okay.
I think we're winners today.
Okay, see you next lesson.
Absolutely.
Okay. Have a nice day and see you. Bye bye.
Next
bye,
lesson.
Ed.
Bye-bye. Bye, Sarah.